The affordability of housing is a burning social issue for many New Zealanders. This issue persists not only those that may never own a house, but those in need of emergency housing, those on state housing waiting list, low-income individuals or families, and refugees or asylum seekers. A clear fact in New Zealand society has become apparent. There is a shortage of affordable dwellings for New Zealanders. In major cities such as Auckland, house prices have increased by 14% in the last year. It is said that the median price in 2014 for a house in Auckland was $561,700, but median household incomes also fell to $70,500. This depicts that housing prices are about 8.2 times the average income. In turn, this has affected two other groups of New Zealanders, renters and those on the social housing waiting list. Reports state that rent prices have risen by 9% over the last 12 months. With families spending 70% of their income on rent, it is becoming harder and harder to afford the basic necessities for themselves. They are then forced into relying on social housing. A 40% increase in the last 2 years on the social housing waiting list has become evident. These factors have contributed to the housing affordability crisis that distresses many New Zealanders.
Our proposal is that we implement the use of refurbished shipping containers to act as compact and affordable housing units. Through employment of contracted workers, standard shipping containers will have additions such as windows, sinks, and insulated materials added to them so that they can serve as cheap alternatives to stay or temporary housing. Containers can be purchased from suppliers within New Zealand for under $2,000 and range from 20 to 40 feet in length, which ensure practical sizes for occupants. The refurbished containers will be at a large central location in Auckland where people will be able to lease them for a fraction of the price that it may cost to seek refuge elsewhere. This means that occupants requiring extended use of their unit for any reason will be able to renew the lease as they see fit. Our solution will primarily be fixing the social issue by providing a large amount of affordable dwellings for asylum seekers and families living in poverty. According to the New Zealand Herald, 27% of children in New Zealand are experiencing poverty as of 2014, meaning that there is a large portion of families which could be housed to reduce the issue. For this reason, the compact size of the containers compared to fully sized houses is very beneficial, as it will allow us to accommodate for more occupants per square metre of land, opening up room to cater to more in need. We will also be increasing the attainability of temporary housing for the target groups. Rising house prices in Auckland combined with the government's reluctance to support many state houses can result in more financial pressures for already struggling families. The low cost to create the units will allow us to charge comparatively lower prices than houses which are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The amount which individuals or families save through the lease of our containers can help to cover living costs and supporting children, contributing to better futures for New Zealanders.
We have identified three main stakeholder groups. Firstly are the end users. In this case, the end users are the people that live in the homes that we build. They are primary stakeholders and will expect the business to operate ethically towards them and in a manner that aligns with their needs and rights. They will also have an ownership stake in that they are paying money to live there, either renting or owning the homes. Their main concerns would be the price of owning and renting a home, the quality of housing meets their basic needs, location, are they near employment areas? They want somewhere safe to live with a sense of community. They want to easily access help, for example health services, social workers and the Citizens Advice Bureau. The second group are employees as stakeholders. Employees are primary stakeholders because it is their livelihoods at stake. We, as their employer, are providing their source of income for a period of time. Examples would include builders, architects, administration and management. Longer-term employees will also have a stake in the company morally, as they directly see the benefits of working for the company in regards to the social problem addressed. This group's main concerns would be the primary focus on their income and well-being. Their income should be as per contract, consistent and to plan, while working in a safe environment. They will have legal concerns. We will have to comply with building and planning regulations through our employees. Morally, they will have a stake in the business as they will see the end product of their labour, i.e. the benefit that they help create for low-income families. The third group of stakeholders are Auckland Council. Auckland Council are a primary group of stakeholders. They would include different government agencies, such as Social Housing New Zealand and Work and Income. Their main concerns would be the legal framework of the project, for example, building regulations, planning permission, land and tenancy agreements. They want to see that the relevant laws are being adhered to. They will have an interest in the safety of the structures and check the legal rights of the tenants are being upheld. The Council will also have long-term involvement in the project to support the low-income families.
Corporate social responsibility provides the initiative that the company goes beyond what they are required to do to promote social and environmental change. Our business would have a lot of power in the community in providing a positive benefit showing social responsibility through actions that appear to further social good beyond the interests of the firm. We show this as we aim to embrace responsibility for corporate actions and to encourage a positive impact on the environment and stakeholders, including the consumers, employees and community. Our proposal of providing container homes to those households that have low income shows the Davis response to social responsibility, as this approach shows the person's obligation to consider the effects of their decisions and actions on the whole social system. Using container homes shows the broader view of CSR as it works beyond profit maximisation to take responsibility for actions which affect the low-income households. Our business would work proactively to improve society as we would be providing lower-costing homes for those who are unable to afford living. Utilitarianism is a general term for any view that holds that actions and policies should be evaluated on the hands of benefits and costs as they will impose on society. The principle of impartiality is the overall outcome response to this theory where there is no room for discrimination. Our business proposal shows utilitarianism as it holds the morally right course of action that will produce the greatest balance of benefits over costs for everyone affected. The benefits of providing container homes for low-income households include providing an affordable source of housing for low-income households that are unable to afford to live, helps those most in need and extra aid in society with a way to help them help themselves by having available services nearby such as health clinics and social workers, providing a means for households to get on their feet and find stability within the socio-economic context, reduces the risk of child poverty, rate of illness and stress-related illnesses from living in poor quality housing. By using initiative and modern-looking designs for our container homes, we can reduce the stereotypical view that social housing is unattractive or undesirable. These are a few of the many benefits of providing container housing, which largely outweigh the cost of the proposal due to the conclusion of large benefits of society.
Our business will be sustainable due to the cheap costs of container homes and producing and fabricating them. This allows us to provide housing for lower rent prices, ensuring continual demand for homes and benefiting tenants. Our business will make good use of the space available in order to accommodate more families, therefore generating more income for the amount of land purchased. In other words, it is more cost-effective, efficient and sustainable. Because of developments in technology such as energy-efficient windows, solar panels and wind turbines, we are able to be more economically sustainable in terms of power and electricity costs, and also more environmentally sustainable as emissions decrease too. Demand for these homes will be steady for many years, as many New Zealanders are without affordable housing, as shown by the large wait lists for social housing. Problems of poverty and low wages and income cannot be easily fixed in the short term, so demand would remain for a decent period of time.